I hate Pomni, and I hate Kane, and I hate that purple bunny Jax. I hate Gooseworks. I hate Glitch. And most of all, I hate episode 9! Why is that like this? Nothing makes sense! Everything's so... I was only slightly exaggerating with that.
I used to like Gooseworks, but that has soured, my opinion of her so much. That soured my opinion of Glitch, that soured my opinion of her, I'm so mad right now.
Slightly. The Amazing Digital Circus is an Australian independent adult animated web series created and written and directed by Gooseworks and produced by Glitch Production. The series follows a group of humans trapped inside a circus-themed virtual reality simulation where they are overseen by an erratic artificial intelligence while coping with the personal traumas and psychological tendencies. Why am I talking about this? I need views. This cartoon lanky purple bunny Jax from The Amazing Digital Circus. Jax has been a consistently hated character from the show for years now. Like really, heavily, vitriolically, concerningly hated. I can understand if you have a problem with Jax as a character, but if I'm seeing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800,000 videos about how Jax single-handedly ruins the entire show and is the worst character in The Amazing Digital Circus. For those of you who cope mod and see that the sight of a Jax breathing or standing or existing in the same space as the other cast, you guys are acting like children. Look, I knew shit was about to get back the second the last act made its theatrical release. Jax had a whole monologue to Pomni in the Gun episode, basically saying that he doesn't care about anyone, which further cemented the fact to the Jax defenders that what he does is bad. The voice actor got caught saying the N-word on stream one time, but it's debatable whether if he said this or that. The theatrical release was a bit of a mess because they can only release it in North America and South America, and people are treating Glitch like they're Warner Brothers now just because they sell plushies. On top of that, the theater experience was stereotyped to be filled with nothing but Gen Alpha Cheeto Fiend covered D-Gens. And to top off this amazing digital shit show, the final episode finally dropped on YouTube. A lot of people liked it, but just as many hated it, saying that's the worst episode in The Amazing Digital Circus of all time, and the fact that they treat Jax so kindly is wrong because he does bad things. Character arc? What's that? The show should have ended like The Wicker Man with Jax getting burnt alive. I understand if you genuinely have a problem with the finale. I didn't think it was perfect myself, but my problem is that most of this hate just feels forced. They have successfully snuffed out the loud and annoying minority of Jax defenders by being even more loud and annoying. Now, the show is primarily supposed to be adults, even though there's a lot of kids watching this show when they shouldn't. I'm not any better. I got into this show when I was 15 only because it was popular, and I heard that it was really good, you know? But hey, just because it looks like Yo Gabba Gabba doesn't mean it's primarily for kids. It's for young adults. Looking at you, kid slop channels like Lanky Box. Alright, episode 9 of Tadka. I don't remember it being that bad, but also I don't remember it being that good. I do remember the ending being disappointing to me, though. How do these 5 people trapped in a VR chat room finally figure out how to get out of the Amazing Digital Circus? They don't. They're just like, oh, well, we're just stuck here forever, you know? John has some peace and quiet now because we can do whatever we want. Oh yeah, Josh is abstracted too.
So much of the criticism I've seen levied towards this episode has to do with how much screen time is afforded to Jax, who is intentionally the least likable character in the show. She's misogynistic, homophobic, she's probably racist. It's my personal headcanon that she made Ribbit abstract because she found out her voice actress is Filipino. The message at the core of The Amazing Digital Circus.
So yeah, I just finished that video, and by the end he somehow managed to make it about political centrism. I would rather watch episode 9 3 times on like 0.25 speed. One thing I have a problem with is the like, isn't she lovely memes. Look, I know how Jax gets helped, I guess, in the show is a bit like weird, you know, this song comes out of like left field and stuff, and Jax is still abstracted anyways, but the amount of memes I see of this, it's an overused joke, I'd say. It's all the same thing, you know, like Robots if it was written by Gooseworks, Toy Story if it was written by Gooseworks, SpongeBob if it was written by Gooseworks. Take any random, like, TV show or movie or whatever, a character quote-unquote dies or loses or whatever, and then flashback to, like, a bunch of old scenes and stuff with the Stevie Wonder song playing in the background. You know what? Cobra Trigger if it was written by Gooseworks. Isn't she lovely? Isn't she wonderful? Isn't she precious? Less than 1 minute old. I never thought through love we'd be making one as lovely as she, but is... Jax is not trans. I am tired of people saying this. Oh, but he puts on a mattress and that one bow scene. I do not care. What's next is that you're gonna tell me that he's autistic. Oh, come on! This is a dude. The she part is either a gender bent or a he. Oh, but we can't be fucking normal for 2 seconds. We have to speculate that he's trans for some reason. I will go to the store and buy a Jax plushie to prove my point as a commentary on consumerism. Get my merch up in these stores, can't help it, I'm a hot topic. Your chick spinning in the living room like Britney, I'm toxic. Feel it in the morning, I don't give a shit, I still pop it. Yes, I am the it boy, so stop tagging me, girl, you know. It's a hot topic. Yeah, if you're getting money, you'll like me tonight. They don't have the Jax plushies. Oh my goodness, this video's a mess. Okay, let's try to have a little bit of structure this time.
Remember how I said I'd come back to that song that played when Pomni was in Jax's mind? Well, that song was a white man's dub of a black man's song about black pride and his newborn daughter.
Thank you for the invitation. I'll be sure to repay you for it soon. Smash. Just for everyone that was recording. I figured I had to give you one.
Glitch also just released a new show called Gameovers, starring Aaron Hansen, a
Renowned racist.
also for a company that built part of its reputation on
Making respectful female leads.
It's really interesting to see them have a show.
Objectifying women like this.
We got this.
I am disgusted, to say the least. Shoutouts to this guy, by the way. This scene is worse the more I think about it. One, Jax has been a complete douche throughout the entire show, especially in these memories we're showing. Secondly, the song choice doesn't even make sense as the lyrics aren't matching with what is going on. And 3, it's corny as fuck. I can't believe I've been cutting you so much bail. You actually should have been burnt alive like the Wicker Man. And Jax's character arc just feels incomplete in general. Throughout the show, we go from him, like, physically abusing the supporting cast to, like, missing his, like, old friends and seeing the, like, tragic, sad side of him to, like, all of a sudden being, like, accepted in episode 9. It is so rushed. I think they had a good idea on paper, but in practice, it just starts to fall apart through the seams. I thought the t-shirt situation was the worst it was ever going to get. I can sort of forgive it through like a narrow lens, and it was like many years ago. But this? Like, do you just not look up your applicants before hiring? This is unprofessional as fuck. Glitch, what are you doing? You could have done background checks and not have your poor fans cope and mauled over the fact that the same voice actor for Jax is also a terrible person in real life. And whatever the hell this is too, this is worse than Evangelion, it's so gross. What's the joke here? Cancel culture used to be a serious issue, which is why I'm as upset that these are the kind of jokes that are being made about it. Like, what do you mean I can't fetishize the lollies? Come on. This is the kind of character design I'd see from a relapsing porn addict on Newgrounds, because why is the bottom waist so wide? Why is the top waist so skinny? Like, why? You can draw female characters without having them look weird, okay? Looking at you in My Hero Academia, and about that first clip I showed you from this guy's video, is making me see that this whole Jax death montage is like subliminally racist in a weird way. I thought they were joking, but no, they were being dead serious. Also, this show is starring Aaron Hansen. Yes, the Aaron Hansen from Game Grumps. He's an internet famous figure and also highly controversial. You would either have to be an idiot or really brave to make this weird casting decision. I hate to say this, but man, Glitch really fell off. I hate Glitch Productions, I hate Gooseworks, I hate Jax's voice actor, and I hate making this video. You're not looking too good. Screw the whole morally gray or ambiguous part. Who even is the main character or villain in this show? Is it Jax? Is it Kane? Is it like Pomni? I thought she was the main character, but episode 7, 8, and 9 was like Jax, 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 Jax this, Jax that. I want to learn more about Gangle, about Zubul, about Ragatha. I'm not interested in Jax anymore. You've made like 3 episodes about him. What about Queen or Scratch or Disappearing Guy? I thought they were gonna elaborate on Disappearing Guy. You should look into Glitch's Glassdoor reviews. Good idea. I'm about to spare you the details for this so that the video isn't like 30 minutes long. So basically, like, the Glassdoor reviews I read were concerning. Some talking about, like, double standards, misogyny, underpaid staff, how the company values clout over, like, actual creative minds, and also the bad work culture, unrealistic deadlines, and not preparing the employees for what they're supposed to do, and paying other reviewers have to give fake positive reviews to try and fix their awful review score. So yeah, that's how I'm going to end off this video. I went into making this video at the start thinking that would just be some silly internet drama, but amongst all the other, like, Jax hate videos I saw, you know, there were some videos that had valid reasons for this, of, like, old Amazing Digital Circus fans that are upset at the fact that the ending for a show they loved so dearly ended up being so sloppy. Add on top of that, with the behind-the-scenes drama at Glitch, the controversy, the obsessive fandom, I can see why people don't like this show now. And after making this video, I don't want to sound like I am enabling bad behavior like that one video I watched, so I will not try to be positive about this. I just won't. Now I'm conflicted. Knowing that Glitch also is pairing up with Amazon Prime is starting to blur the lines between what is indie and what is AAA. The question is, when were they made? If they're recent reviews, then that's concerning. Well, as shown in this graph, things aren't looking too good. But for the most part, my point stands that I don't want this company to fail. And I think what they make is high quality for the most part. Wait, isn't this video supposed to be about Jax? Kind of.